Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Eliminate podcast. It is I, Gibby ATL. Today I am joined by Cup of Joe,
What's up?
Fred with the Bread,
Sup, Con?
ikkoikki, aka Alex,
Yo, what's up?
Maestro, aka Ian.
Hello.
We got Papa Donut,
Yo, what's up?
and then we got Velocite.
That's me.
And today we are going to be talking about the history side of Eliminate. Uh, last episode we talked about more games, less people, but today we're gonna be talking about where Eliminate came from, how we all met each other, and then what we want to do with Eliminate in the future. So first off, the where it all started, we can say, as it was with me and Fred. I can't remember how many years ago, but it was a while ago. We met through Arma, right, Fred?
Yep.
Was it Arma 2 or did we meet in Arma 3?
That was Armor 3 we met, where we also met a guy called Newkirk.
Okay, yeah. And Arma 3, I think we were playing. I can't remember what game mode we were playing. Maybe
Wasteland.
Wasteland. Yeah, it was Wasteland. And then the me and Fred, we uh we played for a while on Arma, and he got me into Counter Strike eventually. We were playing Counter Strike
Yep.
one day. I think it was a random MM game. Me and him, and we got into an American server, which was different because we usually get European servers. And then on the other team, here comes Papa Donut.
Yo, what up?
Yeah, I can't remember. Was how was it? Was it that Fred knew you at some point or something? I can't remember. There was something that you two messaged each other about.
I don't know. Oh shit, dude, that's what 6 years ago, 8 years ago,
It was a while.
dude. Been a long time. Shit,
That's
it
when
was
we were
something
kids.
along the lines of Fred and I knew each other somehow, whether we had like played a game with each other before in our lives or
I
something
think that
along.
happened, yeah.
Yeah, like we maybe saw each other in our last like 40 games or something, and we like vaguely remembered the name. And then I just decided to queue up with you guys, right? Because Gibby was fucking doing what Gibby always does and still does to this day, and just destroys
I
people.
I used to be alright at the game as well at that time.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, Fred was definitely better than me at that time, because that's when he played. Like Fred taught me almost everything I know about Counter Strike. Like still to this day, I still call things with the European callouts because I just played on European servers.
it's just what you're used to, right?
There's also some bad things I mentioned, but like let's not talk about that because it's awkward. But there was like I just remember I was silver and then I got into what was it, Lem, like Legendary Eagle Master.
Legend
And
of, yeah,
then
yeah, yeah, Lem.
and then me and Gibby started playing, and then I taught him how to play, basically.
Hmm.
And Gibby got out of what was it, gold? Nova?
No, I think at the time when we met Donut, I think I might have still been in gold.
I was
Yeah,
in
yeah,
silver. I thought I was very like low.
Yeah,
yeah. I
no,
played him
like
with Smurf, right?
he was Smurfy because I remember I was silver, like I was still silver, and you were Smurfing on your gold account, which I thought was
Or
like at
swag
the
grid or something like that.
you were like I think you were like Nova 2 at the time or something, and I just
Yeah,
remember I was like, dude, Gold Nova, like that's such a high level, you guys are so good, and like now like that it's a completely different thought now,
yeah.
but
That's the
yeah.
funniest part,
It, But yeah, then I think we all started playing together, and then I started playing with Donut a lot more, right?
Yeah, well then we just started. We would always play together.
And I think at some point I can't remember when I think we found another guy named Eagle and like another I think Status at the time was there
No, no, no,
too.
no. So I knew Eagle from when I would play Minecraft actually, because
Okay.
the game that I met you, I either just finished playing with Eagle or something along like I've been playing Counter Strike with Eagle, and Eagle got Mike and I into it. So then Mike and I were duo queuing, and that's when we met you guys.
But yeah, and then I think at some point I don't remember how much further down the road it was, but I would say maybe a year or two. You were playing with some other guys, not me, and that's where y'all found Velo, right?
Was that when I was playing with Ben and them,
Uh,
Velo? Or
I actually do not remember.
I
I
think Mike was in the game because I think he's the one that pointed out you had the howl, which is a
I feel like
story in
Eagle was
itself.
there because I feel like Eagle was also trying to say something about Velo at the time.
Oh, the howl. That reminds me of when I started betting a lot.
Uh,
Oh, that's when the fucking CS:GO betting community was like at an all-time high too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude, that
it
shit was
was around
good.
that. Yeah, that was like that was something else.
oh, dude, Gibby, you remember the games we used to bet on? How much fucking you
Dude, I
made
was
so
like,
much money?
I had a problem. Like on my phone at school, I was in the middle of classes putting bets down for Counter Strike.
Dude, no, same.
I had a gambling addiction early.
Dude, same.
Dude,
You and I
I
would
had a
text each
gambling
other
addiction.
all the time, figuring out what the fuck we were trying to do, getting bets down or
We
whatnot.
were good, man. We could call games like it was nothing.
Yeah.
Gibby, do you
Yeah.
remember when I earned $500 in 5 days?
Yeah, no, like I remember one day, Fred, you I was I like remember this. Like I got home
Did
one
you go
day.
jackpot?
Yeah, I got home one day. I think well, okay, I say I remember this, but like it's kind of iffy. Like I think I got home one day and you won the jackpot, right? And you're like, "Oh, dude, I
Yeah,
got all this stuff. That's wild." And then I think you gave me an op Asimov at the time, right? I
yeah,
think it was that.
stuff like that.
And then I can't remember what happened the rest of that day. But then the next day, I this is the part I remember really well. I'm sitting at my lunch table, like just chilling on my phone or whatever, like getting ready like for like my next class. And Fred Steam messaged me. He's like, "I just lost everything I wanted that jackpot yesterday."
I remember that too because you told me about
Oh
it the
no.
night of. You told me that you won that jackpot. I'm like, no fucking way. And then like the day later, you told me I'm like, what the hell just happened, dude?
$1,200 wasted.
Yup,
Yeah.
dude. I remember hearing that.
Oof.
Oh,
But I think about that time too. I think is when we first started like really talking about eliminate or at least just making a group for us to play in.
The
well,
thing
that
is,
was because of Velo.
Well, yeah.
the
Well,
Was it?
that's where like eliminate because I remember we went through a couple names like Pug Party was like the OG one and like the Cobble Gobble Gang.
Mm-hmm.
That was the OG one. And then we eventually just wanted like I don't remember what made us start like wanting something different, but we wanted something like legit, I guess. And so we started brainstorming names, and that's when Velo eventually came up with Eliminate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember that. Like I don't remember how it got there, but he said Eliminate, and I think we all liked it.
We did, yeah. We all, especially the leet speaky way we made it and everything.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
the only reason we did that because I think we were like, oh yeah, that's nice. Like let's instantly make a Steam group. And so we
Yeah.
went to go make a Steam group, just spelling it Eliminate like how you normally spell it, but it was taken. And so we're like, oh dude, like, but we really wanted it. So we're like, how do we
How do we make this work,
yeah.
right?
So then we got that leet speaky way and use the numbers.
Right, yeah.
But yeah, then we played. We never really did that much with it. We still played MM a lot. It was like me, Donut, Velo, like Eagle and Status. I think that was the main five, right?
Yeah, pretty sure there was. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And we did that for a while, and we just did MM. And I always remember we get made fun of about 5Q and MM. That was funny.
Oh yeah, dude. They're like, what are you guys doing? League matches in MM? We're like, no, we're just a group of guys hanging out. Because that was like, I don't remember when we started doing Cobble Gobble and stuff like that. It was, you're right, it was before Eliminate.
Yeah,
But we would just pug all the time under the Eliminate name because we're all buddies just playing, and that was just the title.
Yeah, it was just like, why not?
Yeah.
yeah. And everybody always like it's like, oh, you guys like a team or nothing or something. It's like, nah, we're just a group of friends playing under a name. I think that was always
Yeah.
what we said.
Yep. That is always what we said.
And I feel like it. I feel like it's still true to this day. It's like a lot of us are just mainly a group of friends, and now we just have a name to like capture it all. I guess.
Yeah, I think so.
But we can get into the more details of that later. But after doing that thing for a while, uh, like I said, I think it was a day I just decided to randomly solo queue like a matchmaking, or maybe it was a Facebook. I can't remember. And I was just having one of my really good games, and some guy on the other team thought I was hacking, decided he was gonna comment on my profile and add me, and that guy was Joe.
Yeah, I still think you're hacking, dude.
A lot of people
He
do.
is.
A lot of people do.
100%
There's
you do.
I
no
mean,
way, man.
he at least lag switches. We
Yeah,
all
you definitely
we
have a
all
lag
agree with that,
switch.
right?
Still convinced, 100%. It's way too fucking convenient.
I,
All right, no,
I,
no.
Gibby's in a 1vx. Lag on.
Dude, you guys are gonna be really disappointed at me at land then.
Dude, I can't
Perfect.
imagine you being silver, looking at gold Nova, like, ah ha ha, wow, it's such a high rank, bro. I hop in an MM game. I'm feeling all right, you know. I'm feeling okay. I go ramp on Mirage, right? I just peek my little head out. This guy fucking Ferrari race car zooms upstairs, looks directly at me in the eyes. I'm like, what the what? It just taps me, bro, and then instantly looks away, like just like a fucking 180. I'm like, yeah, that's aim hacks.
Yeah.
And yeah,
No,
I'm
no,
still
that's
fucking
just
hacking, dude.
Gibby.
No, that's just his arm, bro.
Yeah.
His built-in aim hacks in his arm.
And
Chris.
I don't think we mentioned this, but this is like what 2 years? This is like way after Eliminate started than we mentioned.
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah. This was a while, and I can't remember like exactly like how long, because it's already been so much longer since that's happened.
Yeah, I think I met you guys before 2018. So I think like late 2017 maybe. Cause
I would say that's right. Yeah, maybe it's if it was that late, it might have been enough. It was definitely an ML, so it had to be earlier than that. Because I I think around like 2017 is when like I started like mainly face it pugging or ESCA pugging. So
gotcha. I don't know, man.
it might have been 2016. Oh, you know what?
Wow.
You know what? I could actually check the day you left the comment on my
Oh.
profile.
Oh,
Oh shit.
yeah.
Did I
Uh,
delete it?
no, I don't think so. I think it's still there. I only the only time I uh delete my what's it called, comments, it's if they're like spams or whatever.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Gotcha.
Like Captain style spams, when he puts that 1 mil on and all that shit.
No, I usually keep those because they're kind of funny.
I mean, they are kind of funny, but like sometimes I'm like, Captain, shut the fuck up. Cunt."
That's a lot of the time. But
Yeah.
Cadmus came in with you guys earlier, right?
Yeah, no. So what it was, um, dude, like that, like that's like that's so early, like with CAD, like before I even like met any of like these guys, I played I played with a guy named Phoenix, I think was his name, and he was like the first guy that I met in Arma. He was like one of my first friends on PC that like I would like continuously play with. And like me and him were playing, and we were in like Arma 2, and then Arma 3 came out, and we were looking for like milsims to get in because we were really big in it at the time. And Phoenix, one day he finds one, and he's like, "Yo, dude, I found this really cool group of guys." Or no, wait, no. What it was that he was playing Wasteland by himself, and I think he came, Phoenix came across, um, Fred and one of your friends at the time, Fred, and he was like, "Yeah, I met these really
Chris,
cool." It might have been Christian. I have no idea who it was, but y'all were playing Wasteland, and he was like, "Yeah, I found these two really cool like European guys on Wasteland," and I jumped on, and I remember playing with you guys, and then we all joined a Milsim group, and Cadmus was in there.
yeah, that's right. That's when we met Eric as well, a piece of shit.
Yeah, that's a whole different story that we will not get into.
Yep.
But to get us back on track a little bit, Joe, the only comment I have of you on my profile,
Uh huh.
which you were right here, is December 7th, 2018.
Yeah, but that was That was definitely after I knew you, cause it says like
It's pretty jokingly, really toxic. Also obvious with walls. See, but you would have, yeah, because that was after because you would have been playing with me to do the really toxic thing,
yeah,
because
yeah.
well, other people I play against will call me toxic, but they wouldn't comment that.
Right.
I
let me. I think
I
I found a
would,
way I can see when I
I
first
would,
added you. Hold on.
I would definitely call you toxic, just like me.
Yeah, toxic.
Definitely toxic. You can go to Donuts chat and that will confirm it. You
Yeah.
come
Well,
in.
how many times in the just today?
100, you said 120 almost.
Well,
Oh, it
dude, the
says
last time
wow, this is later than I thought. It says been friends with you since March 31st, 2018. Wow, that's a lot. I thought it was a lot earlier than that. Huh.
maybe it wasn't. I don't know. I
Did I
mean,
unadd you at one point? I don't know.
no, I don't think so. Um, but see, I played with Joe on and off. Then I don't think we really became like decent friends for a while, but we definitely played like kept playing with each other. I remember that.
Yeah.
That sounds weird, but
Yep.
but but I remember. I remember that I started to felt like I was pretty good, and I finally learned about like ESCA leagues and stuff like that, and so I wanted to get on a team, and I think it was maybe it was a pug at one point. I can't remember where they picked me up, but I think it was a pug. It was Ryan and Nick uh, with kissing lessons, and on that team was our boy Ian.
What's up, dog?
And so and so me and Ian we 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 finished out that season, right?
Yeah, we finished this season. No, we missed like one or two games at the end because like there was no chance of us making playoffs, so we just stopped. But like I think you and I like were already talking about like kind of branching away from that because it's not that like neither like we didn't like Nick or Ryan because like honestly I still talk to both of them every now
Yeah.
and I really like them. But like it was just like they're high school kids and so like the time commitment was the issue for them and like they can never be around and especially with them being West Coast and I think I was Midwest at the time and you were East Coast so like it was just always an issue of getting on and practicing and doing all that stuff. So you and me broke away and then I think we
I th-
formed a new team.
yeah, so yeah, that was right cuz I always every time we played I was playing with like 100 ping on the servers, which was terrible. It
Yeah, so it was horrible
Yeah.
for you. And then like I was lucky if we got like a Denver server for our games, but most of the time if we got like LA or something, I was like just as bad ping wise as you,
yeah.
and so it just was not fun.
And I think yeah, cuz after that season we were like we were I'm I can't remember exactly, but I think I came to you. It's like I think I want to start like my own team next season, and I think at the same time I might have been talking to Donut about it too, about starting an eliminate team for league
Yeah,
because
Mm-hmm.
this whole time I was like I wanted to keep doing more with eliminate because I really like it and stuff, and so we formed the eliminate squad for ESEA, and I think the first three was me, Donut, and Maestro. Um,
yeah, and I think Sam too, because we were talking with Sam, because Sam was on Kissing
Sam,
Lessons
yes,
with
he
us.
was on the team too, and I think, but like I think it was us three, and I didn't know. I think it was like we didn't really know who we wanted the fourth to be, but I think I talked to Sam about it because me and Sam were being pretty good friends, and he was down, and so then we got Sam.
Yeah, and then I think we were just looking for a fifth, and I think that was like after like because we had been playing with Alex during like the end of the season with Kissing Lessons.
Are you sure about that? I
I remember playing with you during when we were still in Kissing Lessons, but like it was like really towards the end, and then I think we started the other team, and we ended up like you just sent. I don't even remember like asking you to play. I think you just kind of were on the team.
Yeah, I
'Cause
think
at
I
that
just
point,
kind
like,
of I think I literally just said, "Hey, if you guys need a fifth, I'm looking to join and play." And then you're just like, "Hey, yeah, there you go."
that sounds about right to be honest. Because like,
Uh, I will always be really surprised because every time I pugged with you guys, I maybe did good. That's a big maybe.
That was everybody at the time, bro.
Yeah, none of us were really the greatest at the game.
No.
That was a while ago.
I mean, I think the only thing I got picked up for was my ability to somehow just do random ass shit and get a triple kill in a round we needed. Because I think that's the only redeeming quality I had. Just like, oh, Alex, go, run through that smoke. Okay, runs through smoke, gets a triple kill. I don't
Yeah,
know how I did that, but I did it.
yeah. We never really had much structure to that team, which like then again like we
Which is
weren't we didn't
amazing
have the
to get
team
to the playoffs.
experience. We didn't have the
Yeah,
team experience at the time. Yeah,
it was very, it was very much so. How can we get Gibby in the clutch or Ian in the clutch? That's how we win rounds, and that's how we made I am the first time.
I'm still surprised that we made playoffs. Honestly, our first season
It's-
and made IM.
yeah, you know, I just thank our lucky stars we got those two FFs at the end of the season, and that's a God bless. And then I managed to pub stomp our first fucking round of playoffs, and then we all kind of made it.
Yeah, because I remember like I remember I think it was the last game of the season. I was sitting there. I was telling everybody. I was like, well, this is like our do or die right here, because I think we had to play our last game of the season because it was either we go 11-5 guaranteed playoffs or 10-6, and I thought we were gonna miss playoffs, but we lost and we went 10-6 on the season. I was like, oh, we're not making playoffs. But for some
I,
reason, like a week after, I kept checking that match page. Like I guess I was just that
I mean,
like
we always said that. Yeah, we always said that we were right on the edge. So like, I think you just kind of kept tabs on it,
yeah.
and
And then
we.
eventually, I was like, oh wait, we have a new match, and then I just messaged everybody, and like we because we didn't even keep practicing. Well, we didn't really practice or like scrim or anything. I
Yeah.
was like, guys, we have playoff matches. And we are like, oh, what the fuck? What do we do?
And somehow they gave us both Mirage and Inferno for our two maps on the first playoff round. So and I think we pub stomped them both games, like 16-5, 16-7 score lines.
I don't know. Our first round was kind of crazy. Dude, I thought we were gonna keep it going in our second round. I was feeling confident.
I bought it out so bad. Like we needed the first map. We needed I think it was Mirage. It went Mirage Overpass and then it went Dust 2. We
Oh
had
yeah.
like we had tried to practice Dust. We tried, but it's
Oh
just
yeah,
we didn't.
cause that was about the time. Cause Sam was IGLing at that point, right?
You can call it that, but we really didn't have an IGL.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was very much so how can we get someone to get every kill in the round here?
I remember was it that overpass game where like Sam was trying to call stuff but it wasn't working and we just ended up rushing B for like 6 rounds in a row and we won the
Yeah.
second map to
Yep.
to force the third map.
Yep. No, I remember the very last. I remember the very last round. The very last round was an A take after a failed B rush. It was a 4v3 in their favor, and we took A. And I think, no wait, you got the first kill on the bathrooms guy, and then I ran up and somehow got a double kill on the truck guy and then a bank guy. And then the other guy walked in your crosshair out, jump up, and we somehow fucking won the map like 16-14, 16-13. Really close map. Or was it OT? It might have been an OT game.
Definitely. What you talking about the overpass game?
Yeah, the
It was not.
overpass
It
game.
was not OT. It was definitely
It was
regulation.
in rank.
I'm
So I
pretty
know we
sure.
won it
Oh,
because we.
actually, it might have been.
I think it was OT because I remember. I remember it's either the very last round. It was either the last game of the season that was on overpass and we lost, or it was the round that would have put us 16-14, but they won it 6-15-15. That I lost a 1v1 on in B. The guy that he stood up on the default box and just stood over a smoke for no damn reason.
Yeah, I don't know, but I like I'll always remember that first season with Eliminate because that was the first like I'd say big thing, but in all reality, it's not really that big of a thing, but it was a big thing I would say for Eliminate because for the longest time when when me Donut and Velo were playing,
It
because
was under a different
always
name.
well no we always did Eliminate, but we never did like league seasons or whatever. I think the main thing that we did was the face up point cups, right guys?
Yeah, dude, those were great.
Yep.
And I always remember like for some reason Velo was the clip god. He would always have like the craziest clips.
Dude, Velo made it into odd shots. Remember that?
Twice.
Twice, right? Yeah.
With the R8, dude.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know the first one. I don't remember the second one.
I remember one was the R8 in mid because I remember Donut. You were well. It's the house you're in now, right?
Yeah, because I moved back into my house. Yeah,
Yeah. I remember because Velo was like by himself in mid and just hit like 3 or 4 like I can't remember how many like nutty
was
R8
3.
shots. Was it?
Yeah.
Because they were like all like right like back to back to back.
Pretty sure, yeah.
Yeah.
They were pretty cool. And then I remember the other one. You were on a side on Mirage, and like you got behind like guys or like you sat triple box right, and you just
Yeah.
kind of
And then
worked
there
your
was
way
a
around the box.
there was a guy pushing from stairs over to triple, so I wrapped around it, and then I was just waiting for the bomb to be planted so I can just go to firebox because that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to hide there. So, and then when I was going to go, I saw the guy jump. I was like, oh fuck, now I gotta sit here. Now I gotta think of something. So I just said fuck it and just peeked out, shot him, and just kind of just went freewheeling there.
He went anyways, so I started blasting.
Pretty much.
Dude, I remember those days. They were a lot of fun. But there wasn't like too many like there wasn't too many things that like Eliminate did with those OG people. I can't remember. I know we did Face It Point Cubs, then we matchmake, but I don't think we did anything else. Did we, Donut?
I know we like jokingly brought it into Rocket League and stuff, but that's not like actual.
Yeah, that's what we
Um,
do now.
No, I
Not
think that's it.
yeah, no, we never did much until the league seasons.
I have the
Yeah.
next. I have the next step for eliminate. It's time to get a RuneScape pro team. Let's go.
Dude,
I'll lead it.
I got a few guys.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
I'll run it. We'll run Clan Wars. We got to get 20 people. How the hell are we gonna do that? We need to put
I
some on
love like
Reddit.
this one.
I was about to say I'm just gonna make Fred change his guild name to Eliminate.
I
That-
think
Bro.
officers and my guildmates are gonna be mad. Then they love our guild name.
yeah,
Yeah,
no,
but Fred, it's for the content, dude. Just let
Yeah,
them know.
but it's called
be cool.
Welfare Warriors. It's such a good name.
Yeah, but content, Fred, content.
content.
You know
Bro,
how
I want a
expensive it
McDonald's
is
hash
to
brown.
change the name?
Do what?
What'd you say?
It's like $20 to change the name.
Dude, well, apparently Alex has the funds for that, so.
Alex is the
Okay.
Eliminate bank.
What do you mean? And this isn't a permanent thing. This is a temporary thing, guys. Yeah, I'd save it for more subs.
You like our
Good call,
sugar
good call.
daddy.
But anyways, I think that's kind of I think that's the main history on Eliminate, right? Is there anything else I'm really forgetting?
I think that's it. I think you covered most of it.
Forgot to emphasize the dumpster fire.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
we didn't talk about the second season.
That.
Well,
or maybe the lack of.
Do we have to talk about it?
I kind of want to talk about it because we have to add in Tummy Wummy and his Simon's little argument that eventually led to the first departure
I
of one of our
guess.
teams.
Yeah, so after our first season in ESEA, we won the first round of playoffs, lost the second one, but it was enough to get us promoted into IM, which was Pog Champ at the time. You know, we were feeling ourselves, and then we got into IM, and we made some roster moves. I made a roster move. I still regret to this day of minus Sam.
Yeah, I think we all can agree that that was not the right move.
And it was like we definitely just needed to take him off of IGL, and we just needed a real IGL to give us structure because that was one thing we lacked was structure.
Which is what I kind of wanted to do, but at that,
It was rough, but yeah. So we took Sam out, and then was Tommy his replacement?
yes.
No, we didn't really have a
No?
replacement. We were
Oh no,
gonna
Tommy replaced Donut.
Yeah,
So
because I had
you-
school.
Yeah, he played. So Tommy played in the season. Then we got Simon.
well
Boy
because you were
Chicken.
trying to get Cash to come over and
Uh,
play
oh
Oh
yeah,
as
yeah.
our IGL.
Yeah, I
but
remember
he
that.
liked he liked where he was more.
Which now
Smart
I
man.
guess yeah
Yeah,
yeah
it worked out in the end.
yeah. But anyways, like I can't remember exactly how all the roster moves happened. But yeah, we got into intermediate, and oh
Fuck
man, did the fire start?
it.
The
It,
fire
did, it,
start.
the season didn't even have to start. It was literally the scrims before the season, if I
Yeah,
remember.
yeah.
Because like
yeah, well,
So
again,
yeah,
because
because it was before the season started, and we were scrimming. It was Inferno. I think we just got done with an Inferno scrim. Like I think
yeah,
we finished it, and Simon decided he was gonna tell Tommy.
no,
Uh,
it was in the middle of was it in the
no, I think it
No, it was at the end.
or
It
did
was
it
at
just
the end.
or
it
did it
was
just
yeah, it was at the end because I remember during the scrim we tried to move Tommy somewhere else, but Tommy didn't want to because
yeah we
that's where
tried to
Tommy
move
wanted to
it.
play.
Yeah, we tried to move him onto A because it didn't work because he always wanted to op B, and one of your best things is opping.
Yeah,
And
and Simon
at that
Simon brought it up, and they
fine,
Tommy did
they
not
op-
like that.
well, we tried it for a little bit, and he absolutely fucking hated it. He just kept emphasizing the point that he's better on B for whatever goddamn reason.
I remember what happened. I remember what happened. It was something like we were losing A the entire time, and like it was just like one of those nights where just like nothing we were doing was going right, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Tommy ended up saying like something like I can't was trying to say something like, and then Simon cut him off because like Simon was our IGL at the time and was calling and was trying to like trying to implement something that would have fixed it, like that we can actually practice and run the next scrim.
Mm-hmm.
And then Tommy goes, "Oh, dude, I can't help retards." And then Simon said something to him like, "What the fuck? Like, what's wrong with you?" And then I remember because after that, Tommy just like disconnected from everything and was like,
Yeah,
"Find a new fifth."
he said something along the lines of "shut up, idiot" or something along those lines.
and then I remember I got brought back in to be on the team after not playing Counter Strike for fucking probably what 6 months because again just had to focus on school and it was that that was bad.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, because then we had to bring you in. And then I remember you couldn't play, and then poor Arlie. We had to bring Arlie in.
Arlie never played in IM. Arlie played in like one match in open.
Was it open? I thought he came
Yeah.
in and I
Yeah, it
am.
was open.
Nah, no,
No,
it was only in open.
Was okay. Then Vila, did I feel like I asked you to come in to play
We
IM,
used
right?
Bernie. We used Bernie in IM.
I don't remember
I
actually.
remember
Was
at
it
some
ESDA?
point I asked you to come, like if you could play.
I remember you asked.
ESDA
I think
or
you were
Yeah.
asking Velo.
yeah, you were asking me. You offered to even get me the membership for ESCA, but then that kind of fell through, and yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember, but
No, we played with Bernie.
yeah.
yeah, pretty sure it was
Yes, I know
Bernie.
Bernie made it on.
But
He
how
was on.
how how long was Bernie on?
He played a few matches, so it was season started. So what is it? So we minus Sam plus Simon, so that's five at the time. Because it was me, you, Alex,
Tommy Sam.
Tommy, Sam. So
Yeah,
minus Sam plus Simon. Okay, so that's five still, and then
minus Tommy.
Minus
minus
Tommy, then
Tommy
plus Donut.
plus Donut, so that's still five.
I
And
think
then
Donut
we
played for
played,
one match, right?
no. So Alex played for one match, and then
Yeah,
Alex.
Oh yeah, Alex had to go.
yeah,
Yeah, Alex. Alex.
I had to go to school.
Yeah, Alex was more worried about school. What a smart man. That's
I
what
was
you should
failing.
do. Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. That's
I,
why he had
I,
to
wa-
worry about school.
I was failing very hard.
I've been
Apparently, school like is important to some people. I don't know.
there. Yeah, some people. Fuck those people.
Says the guy in school.
I know. Hey, I dropped out once though.
That's not willingly, but I did.
Um, and then what happened after that? So we picked up.
Steezy.
I think we played with Bernie for like one match. That we picked up Austin, which
Yeah,
No.
we picked up Austin just because
we
we needed someone.
we needed someone, so we picked him up, and then he ended up getting banned for like half the season, or half.
Oh
Not
my
I'm not
god! Anytime you
like
guys
half the
tried to
games we played.
prac, I sorry guys, I'm banned. What?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Can we at least do MM? No, I'm banned there too.
it
Can
was
we do
literally.
like face it? Not banned. What?
Yeah, he was banned on everything.
He's just an
Yeah.
idiot.
Yeah. Well, I
And
mean, what do you expect when like I remember I played one pug with him like before a match and like or it was after practice and we pugged one time and
I think
he
I would.
literally the last round decides to ghost
Oh
and then
yeah.
gets surprised the next day when he gets banned. He's like, bro, it was last round. It doesn't matter. It's like, ghosting is so dog.
Yeah.
'Cause
I
I
remember
played.
pugging with. Yeah, I pugged with him and Tommy once at the same
Oh
fucking time.
God.
Ooh.
Tommy
No,
was
no,
fourth spot.
no. Tommy
No,
would have been gone by then.
no, we got the same pug with Tommy.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
this is not
So Tommy was fucking screaming at Austin, and Austin was screaming back at Tommy because Tommy kept force buying everyone. So then Austin started buying every round, and then they just screamed at each other through the fucking whole match. I ended up muting them both, and then fucking leaving the Discord because I couldn't stand it anymore.
Bro, that reminds me. So I ended up. I don't know why I said yes to it, or I remember why I said yes. So it was after our IM team fell apart, and then I took a season off, and I think Gibby started playing for our current team, Raggle,
Yeah.
and I play. So I was still teamless. So I played. Austin ended up hitting me up and was like, "Yo, you want to play one match, or you want to be a stand-in for our match tonight?" I was like, "Sure, you pay my league fees. I don't give a shit." Because I
Yeah.
was gonna use those league fees and then gonna try out for like a different open team, which I never did. Which I'm glad I didn't because I was able to like actually like work on other shit other than just playing. Um,
And join a better team eventually.
eventually, yeah. And then I just remember there was one round where so it was an overpass game. He ends up lurking out B and like makes it into CT and is like following a guy around looking for a second guy, but ends up fucking around too much. And this dude just turns on him and double dinks his ass like right away. And all you hear is the loudest "No!" like like a guttural roar, like screaming "no" out of this dude. And I was just like, "What the fuck?"
uh,
They lost that game too, didn't they?
yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
they like so like it was like actually like they were having a good time and then that happened and like we were winning I think and then that happened and then he just started yelling at people and I was just like what is wrong with you?
I don't know. It's like I like them all as people, but like sometimes like I just can't stand pugs, you know.
Yeah.
But
Especially when you run to like the another 3 stack or like a 2 stack that just like
yeah.
they're
But
just dickheads and they're
but
all
with
against
that yeah, but with that season, I think what we went 0-4 was it? I think we're
We
going
went like
on.
we won one game
Yeah,
one
no,
game.
no. I think no. I was getting it. I think we went 0-4, and then on the fifth match it was Inferno, and I think that's the game I absolutely popped off, and we like 16-5 the team. I remember that. I remember I just absolutely went off, and that was our only win. And then the fire just took over everything, and then we disbanded.
Now I remember what it was because like I was traveling and I was like, hey, I'll have a laptop with me, I'll be able to play. And then I think somebody was just like, yo, fuck it, we're just not gonna play him. And then we ended up forfeiting like too many matches.
Yeah,
yeah,
because we forfeited that one, and then I can't remember why we forfeited the second or third one. Because it was if you forfeit 3 matches in a season,
Yeah.
the team's considered dead.
I think people were just done. Like by like the time the season even started, like I was like I had already lost like all motivation to like
Oh
play and like
yeah,
try to
I
get
think
better.
all
I was
like
just over it.
it just constantly got worse because Tommy left like the week before. No. What it was Tommy left like the week before, and then that's when we picked up Austin.
yeah.
So we
No,
picked up
we did pick up
yeah
Austin.
we picked up Austin before the season started.
Yeah, we used Bernie like in the season, like open season. I
Oh,
remember. I remember them. I remember them.
I remember
Yeah.
we used Bernie in the IM season. I'm
Oh,
I'm
I
I'm
don't. I
looking.
don't. I don't.
I'm gonna
maybe
go.
I don't know, but
I
The only time
but I
I.
remember we definitely got Austin before the season started.
Yeah. 'Cause I
But yeah,
remember just screaming like an autist running around on Mirage like an idiot.
that was something else. But yeah,
Yeah.
then we kind of we split up. I went and joined some other team. I think that's when you stopped playing Counter Strike. Uh, that's when around the time Velo's computer decided it was gonna commit Kermit side. Um, Then Fred's of course in EU, so he couldn't really
I
play in
fixed
any
my
league
schedule at
season.
that point.
Do what?
I fixed my schedule at that point, so it was kind of hard to like stay
S-
out with
me-
you guys.
Mess it up again.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then I think
but now
Joe.
it's messed up.
I think Joe, like you either were playing with like other friends at the point, or you were doing something, and so you weren't really around. And then I think I tried to ask you at one point, and you said you couldn't or something, right?
Was it school?
For what?
Like join this
I mean,
like
I remember you asking me, I think, to join. I think one of your teams, one of them. I mean, I always had school, and then I had cross country. I mean, that was my senior year, and I had Eagle Scout stuff going on. I
yeah,
had
you
speech and
were.
debate stuff going on, college stuff.
You
I
were
remember
busy.
because I didn't play with you for a while because you were just always so busy.
And then I went to college, and I didn't have my computer plugged in for like 6 months.
Yeah, I remember you weren't on for a while. So all of us kind of like split up for a little bit, but like we all still like relatively like talk to each other still a good amount.
I did.
Yeah, I remember I called you guys, and we had an argument about.
Oh, dude, the
Cloud
Cloud
we had an
Nine.
Nine
argument
thing.
about
Cloud9
Cloud
argument.
Nine.
Cloud9 would be any team on it. No,
Bro, they will.
it's still no. It's still no.
Yeah,
It's
Nah,
still
bro,
no.
best team, best team.
No, no.
Joe,
They
you
will
know
get.
it's not the best team, but you're just at this point being a Cloud Nine fan gay and just going with it.
Yeah, it's not even a fanboy anymore. It's just a little fangirl.
Bro, I'm not gonna leave my team, dog.
You're
I
getting
went
all
to Boston. I saw them win, dude.
Your team left you.
you're getting all tingly in your fingers.
No, Joe, no, don't worry. I understand because I still love Nip, and they are not the Nip they used to be, but I still love them.
I full on understand the hype behind C9. Yeah, for NA major. Yeah, then they imploded
Yeah.
and they suck.
They'll come
Bro,
back. They'll
they
come
were
back.
imploding before that. Like I remember watching like interviews
Yeah,
and stuff.
dude, the
Like they were
win
like
was a
already falling apart.
fluke, man.
It
Yeah.
was
Not a
literally
fluke. Not a fluke.
It was legit a run of amazing form for individual players. That's
Like
it.
at the time, I at the
Flukes
time
don't win majors, dude.
at the time I
They
wouldn't
do.
Well,
at
Yep.
the time I
yeah,
wouldn't
they
say it
do.
was a fluke,
NAP Open.
but like now I will. Like, dude, think about like what was it, the Gambit and Immortal Major, man. Dude, those teams like aren't even around anymore.
Remember, Immortal had to forfeit a match. Had to forfeit one of the maps because they were late by like 2 hours because they were out partying
What?
too much the night before.
I
They
don't
Gotta love
remember
literally just
Counter
that,
didn't
Strike,
but
show
it
up.
dude.
sounds about right. Oh, the only good thing that came from that major, besides it being some random major, was the Doja nade. That was it, and the X God of Doja.
I still love the Super Stidham video.
Oh yeah, that was
You
pretty
gotta
good.
love Doja, dude.
Did you
Super.
ever hear? Did you ever hear the story behind the Sex God Doja thing at all?
No.
So basically, it's one of the NA players telling it back like in 2015, 2014. They're all like like around one of the pools at one of the hotels that they're at, and Doja's playing with a Russian team at the time, and they're all down there hanging out. He comes out with nothing but a towel and like speedo on, and they all like gather around him and get on their knees and just start saying "sex God," and just start bowing towards him, and then he
So
takes off his
weird.
towel and just leans into the pool and does a belly flop in.
Oh my god.
And that's where the sex God story comes from.
What a guy.
But I think but now I think we're all kind of caught up with Eliminate, right? I can't really think of anything else.
I
Huh?
still
No, I
feel
think
bad.
that described eliminate. Yeah, I think that
I
was our
still,
whole origin.
I
Yeah.
still feel bad about leaving the team, if I'm honest.
I mean, you got to do what you got to do, you know. Like at the
But like,
like end of the day, it's just a game.
I know. But for me, it was like, it wasn't just school. It was like Ian said, also lost some motivation. I remember him and me like having a discussion about it, like
Oh
in
yeah.
some of the last matches of the season. It just felt like neither of us even wanted to play CS. All we really did was like get on and like do our scrims and our matches, and that's it. Nothing else.
Oh yeah. I remember talking to Ian about it too.
It's just,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it was just an all around dumpster fire as we refer to it now.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy how now we're all back in. We're just, ugh.
Yeah.
I think
We're all
Now
do-
we're deeper in now than I think we were then.
we're all doing our own thing now. Like we're all friends, still playing games together, but we're not trying to like get our own team the eliminate team running. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we used to.
I mean, I think Gibby's still trying to get them to use eliminate.
I haven't asked them in a while, but I already know what Cash is gonna say. Cash is gonna say no. Like I've talked to him about it, cause Raggle, Cash says that Raggle's like his it's like his own thing. It's like his own baby. He's been using it for a while.
How do you even know how they came up with that all? At all?
I don't know. I think Cash just came up with
I think it's like a Florida lingo thing.
Uh,
it, cause Cash, I think Cash like started playing with a bunch of like his friends in Florida. I think that's why he came up with it.
mm.
I think that's what it is, but I can't really remember. But
I've actually
yeah,
had like a lot of good discussions with Cash.
yeah,
Like yeah, like late night MM. Like after it's like everyone else is gone, it's just me and him sitting in the Discord at like 3, 4 in the morning.
I like Cash.
Good
Cash
I've
guy.
is
never
pretty
talked
cool.
to him.
It's a cool
Wait,
dude.
who was the guy in Eliminate that hated me?
Probably Donut or not Donut. Fucking
Probably you, dude.
It's
Yeah,
probably-
dude. Shit,
is-
I hate myself. Oh, man.
if I
How'd
had to
y'all
assume,
know?
Relatable.
if I had to assume it's anyone, it's definitely Tommy.
Bro,
I
Yeah.
Tommy
can't
hated
I think
imagine.
everyone,
I think
dude.
it
He's
was I think
really.
it was either Simon or Austin.
Yes, it was one of those two.
I don't think Simon would have. Simon.
I think none of them liked you. To be fair,
Because
Maybe
they
not.
didn't understand that
Damn.
I got called on the team last second without playing CS for a year. They're just like, oh, he's our teammate and he's not performing.
Yeah,
Fuck that guy.
exactly. I think that's what it was. Cause like I know Simon and I get along now, but him and I like didn't necessarily get along at the time. But that's because like I
Mhm.
didn't perform.
Mm.
yeah,
Which like it's understandable. It's like it's frustrating.
I think that's what it was. It was just more frustration than really not liking. Because to be fair, it's really hard to like not like you. Like you're a pretty chill dude and stuff. It's just like
Thanks.
it's just I think it's just in the team being frustrated kind of thing. Which
Right.
you played sports all the time, so I think you can understand it.
Yeah, but see, usually like I don't know. As a guy in sports though, like you get upset at your teammates,
But they're
but
your
you
brothers.
don't like. Yeah, exactly. At the
Yeah,
end of the
yeah.
day, like you'll go fucking kill somebody if they talk to your teammate wrong. Like, so I don't know.
Well, yeah, see,
If
like
you-
like
It's
that's
just the internet, you
yeah,
know? Like, you
like,
don't really know the person.
like that's the thing. Like if I had to ask them, I think they would say that they don't hate you. They they like I wouldn't say they like they don't dislike you. I would think they just don't have like anything against you or anything really because one they don't talk to you.
Right. Well, anymore. I'm just saying back then they did not like me.
Yeah, I mean it is what it is. It was a dumpster fire anyways.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
It is
what it is,
what it
what it
is. But yeah, so to kind of catch us back up, like where we're at now, uh, like the future of Eliminate and what we want to do, because obviously, if we're making a podcast about all of Eliminate, and while we're all here, there's really one big reason, and it's that we just kind of want Eliminate to grow into something a bit bigger. Um, and I think Donut, you can kind of expand more on that.
I mean, I think we're just trying to get a place for people to be able to like. We're trying to build a gaming community in a sense, but we also want it to be focused upon like streamers and stuff like that. We want a place where people can promote their stream, but also have like good like conversations with people in their communities and other communities. I think I'm slurring my words a little bit because it's 3 a.m. We should probably record these things a little earlier next time,
Oh,
guys. But
shut your
Whose
fucking
idea?
mouth.
Wait.
10
Whose
a.m.
idea was this? Whose idea was this again? Oh yeah, I think it was Donuts.
it was my idea. But
Let's
guess
just
what?
record
Guess
it
whose
now.
idea it was to do this at noon, and guess who didn't show up at noon? I
Yeah,
think I could
I'll
see
show
4
up.
people that weren't here.
All right, order of
You
the court.
you
Order
I
literally
of
never
the
said
agreed
court.
with that.
you literally said in the group chat, "Are we postponing this till tomorrow?" And then no one confirmed it. So I said, "Okay, probably doing it tomorrow." So I went to work.
Well, no. So what happened this morning is that we were supposed to do it at noon Eastern, and then for some reason at like 5 o'clock last night, Donna asked if we could delay it an hour later, and everybody responded except me. Like all of you guys were up, and it was like, yeah, we're fine with that. Like what? Like why were y'all all up?
Dude, it's
I
the
was
quarantine
drinking
hours,
last night.
bro.
Yeah,
It's the
exactly.
quarantine hours.
And
I
then-
don't
I was
go to
and-
sleep until like 6 a.m., bro.
And then Vila
I-
was
Some
like,
of the
Vila was like, yeah, I haven't slept yet, and he's like, I'm probably not gonna go to sleep. And by the time we were gonna get ready to do it, he goes to sleep.
Yeah.
I was seeing the lights. I don't know what you're talking about.
I was just punking with the boys. Like we got my get my A minus back.
That was wild. Like I remember waking up at like 11 o'clock, like 10:30 my time, and seeing that. It's like, why were y'all all up?
Dude, just doing different shit.
The
Gamers.
sun comes up, I go to sleep. It's
Yeah.
kind of how it's been going, dude.
How it's gonna be
Yeah,
again
that sounds
tonight, it
about right,
seems.
yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
Like
today,
4 a.m.
I'm supposed to have a date today. Fuck.
Oh
Fuck.
shit.
Oh, that sounds like
Fuck.
fun.
Wait.
Yeah.
Hey.
Damn.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh
Who's the
no.
unlucky lady?
Unlucky.
Oh.
It's your ball
I'm
brother.
just fucking with you, dude.
That's not good. She's probably gonna message me about 2 hours, and I'm gonna be asleep.
What time's your date?
It's supposed to be. We're supposed to meet up at 8.
8
8 a.m.?
a.m.
8 a.m. Yeah.
Oh
Dude.
no.
Uh,
Why
Bro,
did you
I hope
agree
y'all
to
just
this?
plan on sleeping.
me no
Yeah,
sleep.
right?
Me no sleep. Me no sleep.
Yeah,
Me
I think
go.
at this point you can't sleep.
I mean, I have like a liter of Mountain Dew I have in my fridge. That's
Dude,
probably.
Mountain Dew ain't gonna do shit. You better get some actual caffeine in your body.
Ah,
Yeah,
he's
get some
about to
Red
get
Bull in
all
there.
jacked up on Mountain
Time for the
Dew.
black coffee.
If I had some donuts, if I had some donuts and some Doritos, I'd probably be awake for the next 2 days.
What?
What?
Carbs, brother. Carbs.
Yeah, carbs.
Dude, carbs put me to bed, man.
Yeah, well, that's 'cause
Nah, bro, carbs keep me awake.
Depends on what kind of carbs you're eating.
Yeah, I
if you
mean,
if you find
Doritos
that
keep me awake.
if you get that sugary, really strong tasting shit, you go get me some Long John donuts with the cream filling in them. I'm gonna be wired for the next 4 or 5 hours. I'm ready. I'm ready to pop off.
That'll
That's
just
what
send me to the bathroom.
I mean, I could use some of my other conspicuous methods to stay up, but I'd rather not.
All right,
Yes,
well,
I think
Ah,
that's a
yes.
bad idea to
You
do
guys
for a
wanna
date.
see? You
Yeah.
guys wanna? You guys wanna
Yeah,
see an MS Paint drawing I made of Joe?
yeah.
well, that's it.
We'll
Oh
see it.
no.
Oh, is this Ian's section?
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
Ian.
Ian draws random things on. Right, this is the thumbnail, right? Whatever Ian
Yo,
draws
dude,
for the
I'm
week is a
making
thumbnail.
this the thumbnail.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Bro, it's even funnier because this isn't a live podcast. Like anyone listening to this, like can't see me, bro.
That's true.
I don't know what I
Anybody
look
sees
like.
this is literally Joe.
This is Joe when he
Hey, I'm not always angry, bro.
this is Joe when he first met me and I played against him and I one digged him.
That was me. That was me. Yep. Bro.
I would say malding, but you can't do the bald part.
Joe, Ian, you gotta do one of me. I need to see your artist representation of me.
All right, I guess this is Ian's.
Ian's section of telling a story with through MS Paint.
Oh.
Oh, nice. You
Bro,
got the
why'd
basement
you use
dweller.
an oval and not a circle?
You gotta. It's the basement
Oh,
dweller skin,
no.
white as fuck.
He's got the Stewie head.
You like making cat ears? Is that a nose?
God damn it!
The nose.
I didn't know if they
That's
hear it.
the beak.
Why is it only? Eh. So what's the story that we're supposed to be getting out of this here?
I don't
I'd
know
like
this.
to know that
I have
myself.
no idea. This kind of just went off the rails a little bit.
He sees me.
Oh, it's a text box. It's a
Oh,
text bubble.
oh!
Are
I
you
thought I
guys
was gonna draw a
stupid?
Gibby.
Shut the fuck up, Fred. I'm tired. He's
It's
cheating.
fucking 10 a.m. in the
Yeah.
morning.
I thought he
Bro,
was
I
drawing
cheated.
Alex.
I thought so too.
Oh
Oh,
shit!
oh.
That's way
Yeah,
too
big.
way
Way too big.
He's cheating. Make sure to put Eliminate Podcast somewhere on there so we can use it as a thumbnail.
At the bottom.
Ian, I need to see a rendition of me. Like, I'm really curious as to what pops in your head.
It's only 3 a.m. for you guys. How are you tired?
Because
Bro, I
I've been
love
up
how
since 6 a.m., you fucker.
Wait, how do we spell it again?
Ian,
Three
3L.
yeah, 3LIMIN8.
Hey, Ian, if you look at the
Three
Discord channel and you
hard.
look at the tab, it says right there.
Oh my god, why are you
That's
doing it like
difficult.
this?
Oh,
Why
no,
is
just,
he-
oh no.
He's gonna run out of room.
He's got it. It's getting really crampy.
Why did he not put it under the face?
Bro, I love how I talk like 3 times during this podcast and I'm the thumbnail.
it's the Cloud9 thing kind of puts you in.
I like it. I like it. I like it.
Perfect.
There
Make
you
sure you
go.
save it, send it to me. It's
Put
the
like,
thumbnail.
make like
Yeah,
a number
Ian,
sign, like
can you
number
send
2.
send
Because
this
this
to
is
me?
podcast number 2.
Send this to me. I'm literally using
Like
it
a
as my
hashtag.
Steam. I'm literally using it as my Steam thing from now on. Oh, what is this now?
He's making the number 2 because it's the second.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Good
thought
call,
he was
good
playing.
call, good call.
I thought he was playing Tic Tac Toe.
Bro, I'm kind of concerned how good you are at making letters out of
Dude,
these.
right
like...
in MS Paint? Shit.
Dude,
His
Ian-
MS Paint like lettering skill is better than my normal handwriting.
Bro,
Bro.
you see my Discord profile picture?
Yeah.
I made that in MS Paint.
Okay. But anyways to get us back on track because we're nearing the hour mark. To wrap it all up and talk about the future of Eliminate, and we can sit here and watch Ian draw the rest of it if he's doing anything else. But like Donut said, we're basically gonna just make it like a big community thing. Get a lot of people in here. People can promote their own things, and hopefully people will start playing together. And it's just a big melting pot of all kinds of stuff. So like with all of us here, we all kind of play different games and everything, and we'll try to get as much people in here. If you play any kind of game or just want a community to join, then you can join this. This will be that, and we're hoping to get this a much bigger than just a gaming community and go a lot further with it. And we just need more people to join, to make that happen, basically. Um, but
Who do I
well,
send this to?
yeah, send it to me and I guess whoever else wants. Or you can just post it in any of the tech channels.
I can just do it. I'll do it in the podcast channel.
Okay. But anybody else have any final sayings?
No, but Joe needs to look at my new profile picture.
Come
All right, guys. Well, as always, please make sure that. Oh my God, you still laughing?
My man's a hyena. He never stops, bro.
Please make
Just gonna
sure
get him started.
you get them started. We're never ending it. You know that, right?
Yes, very nice. Yes.
All right, guys. Well, please
Wait.
make sure that if you
Raise
good,
his hand.
you good.
Raise his hand. Raise his hand.
Yes,
What?
yes.
Can me and Ian do the skit?
Nope.
I'm not doing it right now.
Nope.
Ian, can we do it, please?
Nope.
I feel rejected.
All right,
Bro,
guys.
I want to have one podcast where it's just you two.
You-
Oh my God. Sorry, headphone listeners.
well, just cut that part out. It's not important.
Hey, you don't
All
have
right,
to
well,
forward
cut it out.
dude.
Keep it in.
We're
Don't,
keeping
right.
it in.
don't
It's
keep it
staying.
in. That's a bad idea. That's
It's
a bad
staying,
idea.
bro. It's staying.
I will
Donut's
literally
been trying
make
to end this podcast for like 10
I
minutes.
will make this I will make it unusable. I will spout so many words that are not PC. I swear to Christ, I will find a list and I will repeat
A
the list.
list.
Okay, let Donut end this podcast.
Non-PC words I can say to offend.
Are you
Am I allowed to end the
Googling this?
podcast now?
No, you're not. Why I choose to be politically correct? Why the fuck would I want to hear this fucking libtard shit?
Thank you guys all oh so very much for watching. Thank you for kicking him.
Oh, I banned him. I banned him so you can finish.
Thank you guys also very much for watching. Remember, leave any suggestions you have in the comment section below. Anybody you'd like to have us bring in the podcast, put it down there. And we will see you guys in the next podcast.
Bye.
Later.
Like,
Yeah.